Hey guys, welcome to Wolf on Wheels. In today's episode, I'm going to teach you 7 facts you should know before getting a motorcycle. Come on, let's go for a ride. So today I'm riding this beautiful Kawasaki Ninja 1000 SX, and since a couple of people on my TikTok account started to ask questions about motorcycle, I felt inspired to share these 7 facts with you. Your motorcycle will not replace your car. While it's nice to have a motorcycle and it's absolutely amazing, a motorcycle can't really replace a car. Just think about it. Are you gonna get all your groceries on your motorcycle? Okay, sure. You can tell me and say, yeah, I'm gonna put stuff in a backpack. It really isn't the same thing. I mean, just think about it. Try carrying a cake, for example, with you in your backpack to try and impress that beautiful date of yours. Speaking of dates, what if you have a date and they don't like motorcycles or they don't have protective gear? You can't just go pick them up without any gear. Also, something that you should be wary of is the weather. In summer days and some good days in autumn and in spring, it's super fun and chill to ride. But don't forget that in winter, the cold actually feels a lot colder, and riding in the rain isn't really that pleasant. You are 30 times more likely to get in an accident on a motorcycle. When you're riding a motorcycle, you have to know that you are less visible to the other drivers and you are more vulnerable. And while you do learn some skills in motorcycle courses, real life situations are different. Your tires can be cold, your brakes can be cold, it can be wet, there can be dirt on the road. There are a lot of different factors that you have to take into account. Wearing protective gear is a good start while riding a motorcycle, but in a head-on collision, not even the best gear is going to protect you. And if you choose not to wear protective gear, I mean, that's fully your choice, but do realize that your accidents will be a lot worse. When riding a motorcycle, you don't only have to take your own mistakes in account, but also the mistakes of others. My motorcycle instructor taught me, ride as if you are invisible and everyone out there is out to unalive you. Getting that 1000cc 150 brake horsepower motorcycle as your starter bike is not a good idea. This is actually a subject that I found really interesting because I see a lot of kids who are 15, 16 years old riding mopeds, and they're all like, I'm born to ride a liter bike, but I'm forced to ride this 50cc moped. But in reality, you have to know that you just don't have the maturity yet to handle all that power between your legs. Also, do know that when you get a motorcycle, you will make mistakes. You will drop your bike. There is gonna be stuff that happens, and if you buy a super expensive bike as your first motorcycle, the bike is gonna ride you. You're not gonna ride the bike. Getting your license shows that you know enough to start learning to ride. So you learn the basics when you get your motorcycle license, but don't get ahead of yourself after you got the license. My experience, I actually learned the most when I found Tatsuo, my Suzuki Gladius, and I got to know the bike the same way as she got to know me. I rode together with my dad, I practiced on parking lots, MP roads, highway, and after my first season now, I can proudly say I'm still a very rookie rider. And that's okay. I mean, you're delusional if you think that you're a good rider after 1 year, and I'm proud to say that I still have a lot of skills to learn. Mistakes are the foundation of experience. It takes focus, concentration, and skill. So, riding a motorcycle isn't for everyone. As I said before, you learn the basics when you start riding, but every motorcycle has its specific behavior. The way I see it, every bike has its story. And when you ride, they're gonna tell you their story and their personality. If you skip the reading and just go full on, the bike isn't gonna like that. Take it easy, take it slow. Practice on parking lots, practice on slow maneuvers. Everyone can speed on a straight line, but it takes skill to do corners. Nobody cares that you ride a motorcycle. Really, some of you might start to ride a motorcycle for attention or a conversation starter or a check magnet, but in reality, most people don't care. You might have a person or two asking about your bike because of a mutual interest, but that's gonna be about it. I mean, when you're riding, other bikers will mostly wave at you when they pass you. Some older guys might also walk up to you and be like, "Oh, I used to ride back in my day," and that's really it. Now, if you're a biker girl, it's entirely the other way around. I mean, you'll get all sorts of thirsty dudes trying to mansplain you everything about your bike. But, you know, just ignore them. You go, girl. Motorcycle gear is expensive. Your gear is probably the most important part of your motorcycle adventure, and it isn't cheap. Helmets, gloves, baklava, biker jacket, biker trouser, biker boots. They are expensive, but good investments. If you refuse to wear gear, that's fine by me, but as a teacher I want to set the example of doing it the right way. You also have responsibility when carrying another person. If you get into an accident and they are not proper gear, that is on you. I've got a simple rule: you're not gonna be my backpack if you're not wearing all the right gear. And for all those keyboard warriors out there saying, gear doesn't matter, next time you're going out on the street, rub your hand across the asphalt. It's rough, isn't it? Well, imagine going 50 kilometers an hour in regular jeans over that. You're welcome. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more content.